Hello everyone, welcome you all to this new video. So in my previous video, we have discussed with the small signal equivalent MOSFET models, T equivalent model circuits, MOSFET configurations with respect to the voltage gain parameters and transconductance, and we have got some equations which you need to be knowing. So those things I've covered in the previous video. Those who have not watched it, please go and watch it. It is just available just before this video. Okay. So in this video, we are going to be discussing with some important basic MOSFET amplifier configurations. Okay, some simple MOSFET amplifier circuits in the upcoming three videos. In this video, I'm just going to give the basics of those three amplifier circuits. So we are having mainly three basic configurations under MOSFET. One is called as common source amplifier with respect to source terminal, common drain amplifier with respect to drain terminal, which is also called as source follower, and we are having one more that is common gate amplifier. Okay, CD amplifier, CS amplifier, and CG amplifier. Okay, so it's circuit, its equivalent model, and some expressions with respect to voltage gain, overdrive voltage, everything, and for each amplifier we are having separate set of equations. Those things we are going to be discussing in the upcoming videos. Okay, so do like this video before you move further. So let us start now. As I've told you, there are three basic configurations which you need to be knowing. So the three basic configurations for connecting the MOSFET as an amplifier, each of these configurations is obtained by connecting one of the three MOSFET terminals to ground. Okay, so that is the main motive here. In that, whatever amplifier I've told you, the common gate, drain, source, that corresponding terminal would be going towards ground. Okay, so that would be connecting towards ground, thus creating a two-port network with the grounded terminal being common to the both input and output ports. Okay, so what is that? What happens if we connect it directly to the ground? It would be creating a two-port network because one terminal is getting nullified, and we are having only two terminals. With respect to that, a two-port network is created, and that grounded terminal which is being common to both the ports. Okay, so input and output port, the common terminal is that grounded terminal which we keep. Okay, so that's why it is called as a common terminal, common gate, common drain, and common source. Okay, so this figure 5.43 shows the resulting three configurations with their biasing arrangements, which is omitted. Okay, so these are the three simple symbols you could be saying. So this is for common source here. You see here we are having the MOSFET kept here. So in the gate terminal we are having one source kept here, and with respect to the drain terminal we are having the one drain resistance RD, and from this drain terminal we are seeing the output voltage V0, and common source terminal is directly connected to the ground here. Okay, so source terminal is connected to ground, so that's why it is called as common source. Same goes with common gate here. In common gate, again you see here gate terminal is directly given to the ground, and with respect to source terminal we are having one voltage source Vi, and drain terminal it is again same as here, only one RD resistance is kept and output is seen through this drain terminal. Okay, so this is called common gate and common drain. In common drain, the drain terminal is grounded. As you can see, this is the drain terminal and that is grounded. Gate terminal is kept with one voltage source Vi, and again from source terminal one load resistance is kept, that is RL, and from that load resistance we are seeing the output voltage P0. Okay, so these are the three simple circuits which you need to be knowing. One is common source, common gate, and common drain. Okay, so these are the three basic MOSFET amplifier configurations. So as mentioned, first one, common source amplifier. In the circuit, in the figure 5.43a, a source terminal is connected to the ground. The input voltage signal Vi is applied between the gate and the ground, and the output voltage signal V0 is taken between the drain and the ground. Okay, as shown in that circuit, across the resistance RD. So this configuration therefore is called the grounded source or common source amplifier. Okay, it is by far the most popular MOS amplifier circuit. So this is all about the definition of common source amplifier. Okay, just note it down if you want. So sometimes they would be asking the definition. Next is common gate amplifier or CG amplifier. So the common gate CG or grounded gate amplifier, which is shown in the figure 5.43b, which is this one, it is obtained by connecting the gate to ground, applying the input Vi between the source and ground, and taking the output V0 across the resistance RD, which is connected between drain and ground. Okay, so this is the definition for a common gate amplifier, and the final terminal is common drain. Okay, so finally, the figure 5.43c shows the common drain CD, or it is also called as grounded drain amplifier. It is obtained by connecting the drain terminal to ground, applying the input voltage signal Vi between gate and ground, and taking the output voltage signal between the source and ground, so across the load resistance RL. For reasons that will become apparent shortly, this configuration is most commonly called as source follower. Okay, so why it is called as source follower? So while we explain the concept of common drain, we'll be coming to know about why it is called a source follower. Okay, so yeah, so these are the things which you need to be knowing. Now let us see how these amplifiers, all these amplifier configurations are characterized. Okay, so characterizing these amplifiers. So figure 5.44a, which is this amplifier, it shows an amplifier which is fed with a signal source having an open circuit voltage, that is V suffix signal, and an internal resistance R signal. So these can be the parameters of an actual signal source or in a cascade amplifier. Okay. So the Thevenin equivalent of the output circuit of another amplifier stage preceding the one under study. So the amplifier is also known as the is also shown with the load resistance connected to the output terminal. Here RL can be an actual load resistance or the input resistance of a succeeding amplifier. Okay, so this is the terminal. This is the RL load resistance which is kept here with respect to the uh, output side of this amplified circuit, and in the input side we have kept one R signal, that is the R suffix SIG, that is the input resistance, and the input voltage source V signal. Okay, so with respect to the terminals of the amplifier, this is kept here, and the minus VEE, all the negative components are grounded here. So I have shown that. And figure 5.44b shows the amplifier circuit with the amplifier block replaced by its equivalent circuit model. Okay, so here now the input and output stuffs are kept as it is. You see here, this is the input side and output side. Here they have kept it as it is. Okay, they have not made the change. They have only changed the amplifier part. Okay, and written its equivalent circuit. So what they have done, so they have introduced one input resistance with respect to the input port, that is replaced by R in, and the complete amplifier is replaced by one voltage controlled voltage source, that is a V naught into Vi. Okay, so that Vi is getting controlled in this input resistance R in, and that is the dependent source, voltage controlled voltage source, and in series with that they have kept one output resistance R naught. Through this you should be seeing the output voltage. Okay, so this is that equivalent model kept here. The input resistance R in represents the loading effect of the amplifier input on the signal source. Okay, so that is found from R in is equal to Vi divided by Ii, or V in divided by I in. It's one and the same. And these are the things which is mentioned here. So these two circuits you note it down. This is not required. So, and together with the resistance RSIG forms a voltage divider that reduces V signal to the value of Vi that appears at the amplifier input. So that's why this Vi with respect to voltage divider is given by the expression R in into V signal divided by R in plus R signal. Okay. So the second parameter in characterizing the amplifier performance is the open circuit voltage gain. Okay, so that open circuit voltage gain is represented as A suffix V naught, which is mentioned here with respect to this dependent source, open circuit voltage gain, and it is defined as AV naught is equal to V out divided by V in only when RL would be equal to infinity. When RL tends to infinity, then only this open circuit parameter comes into the picture. And the third and final parameter is the output resistance R naught. Observe from figure 5.44b that R naught is the resistance seen looking back into the amplifier output terminal with Vi set to 0. Okay, so it is kept in the amplifier output terminal when Vi is set to 0. Okay, thus R naught can be determined at least conceptually as indicated, that is R naught is equal to Vx divided by Ix. Okay, so the controlled source AV naught into Vi and the output resistance R naught represents the Thevenin equivalent model of the amplifier output circuit, and the output voltage gain V naught can be defined uh, can be found from this expression, that is V naught is equal to RL into AV naught VI divided by RL plus R naught. Okay, so this expression again you note it down with respect to amplifier characteristics. Thus, the voltage gain of the amplifier AV can be found as V naught by VI. Also, it can be written as AV naught into RL divided by RL plus R naught. Okay, why? Because we are having only this V naught component here, and if you bring this Vi component to other side, that would be equal to V out by V in, V naught by Vi. That can be given by the voltage gain. So that's why AV is given by AV naught into RL divided by RL plus R naught. So this expression again you need to be noting down. Okay. So whatever the expressions I have noted down, right? Those all the expressions would be coming in the upcoming amplifier explanations. That is common gate, common source, common drain, all of them. Okay. So now, with respect to this voltage gain, we are having one more component that is called as overall voltage gain. Okay, so that is represented by the capital letter G suffix V. Okay, and that is given by G suffix V is nearly equivalent to V out divided by V signal, and can be combined by and can be determined by combining the equations of 5.65 V in and 5.67 AB. Okay, so GV is given by R in divided by R in plus R signal into AV naught RL divided by RL plus R naught. Okay, so this final expression for GV also you just note it down. That is also called as overall voltage gain. Okay, so these are the parameters under characterization of this amplifier. You should be noting down, and we have seen some simple amplifier configurations, mainly three types of configurations: common drain, common gate, and common source. And what are the parameters which would be coming in these amplifiers also we have highlighted here in these boxes. So just note it down once. It is very important, guys. So from the next video onwards, we are going to be seeing the three important amplifier configurations. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.